The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special just aired and people absolutely loved it. They cried, they got excited, they screamed. They also said, "What the hell are you wearing on your head?" to this right here. This wig would have everybody laughing, talking, rack up millions upon millions upon millions of views, and a lot of discourse about the woman inside of it, Michaela Nagaria. You know the one? The girl with the voice?
Kim Kardashian!
The girl that stood up her camera and said, "Look, you think being an influencer is easy? You do it."
Try being an influencer for a day. Try it.
Well, she would prove that point because she had a very hard day at the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary red carpet with a wig. Michaela Nagaria, she is one of the top makeup beauty influencers who rose to the top because of that very graceful voice.
And look at this makeup bag!
People said she faked that. They also said that she faked her face and her body, as in she uses a lot of filters.
I've said this a million times and I will defend it until I'm in the grave, that there are no filters on my videos.
Listen. But one thing she didn't fake over the weekend is the wig. At least telling everybody that it is a wig. People kind of knew once she walked onto the red carpet and E.T. interviewed her and it would go viral.
Do blondes have more fun or what?
Tonight we're gonna find out.
Oh, Michaela had a ton of fun until she came home, flipped open her phone. I'm sorry, not flipped open her phone. Not my millennial booty cheek showing my millennial booty cheek. She just turned on her phone. I highly doubt she has a flip phone. And went to her comment section to see everyone talking about how horrible she looked on this interview. This is all I see. Not the picture of late Robin Williams in a wig. I can't unsee it. The Muppets, you guys, really? A hot mess. Whoa, Tyra, no, not hot ice cream. Get on out. This video is not about you.
Hot ice cream.
It's about people being very passionate about a woman wearing a wig. But the critique wasn't just the wig on her head herself, it was what was in the interview. But before we get to the interview that E.T. did at the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary, let's take it back to Michaela and her getting ready because I feel like she really likes this look and people just all over it. So video one, she did a reveal where she plays the Hannah Montana theme song where I'm pretty sure I'll get copyright striked if I play it. So I can't do that, but I can badly sing it for you so you get the feel. So it starts off like, "You get the best of both worlds." Shut up, I have a deep voice, okay?
I can sing.
You get the gist. Anyway, she slaps the camera with her purse and then the big wig reveal. "Chill it out, take it slow, then you'll rock out the show." Boom. Comments got turned off very quickly. And I guess people didn't take it all that well. And she was like, "Let's try this again." Because she is completely obsessed, according to her caption. See, I feel like she liked how she looked. Anyway, this was the second one. Oh, don't you know you can change your hair and you can change your clothes. You can, I already forgot the song. You can change your mind, that's the way it goes. You get the idea, right? Very quickly, comments turned off again. Which I am not against people turning off comments. Because when this first was going on, I was like, yeah, she's just wearing a wig. Anyway, so then she posts a third time and says, well, maybe they're not understanding how much work this wig took. They keep saying it's like a Party City wig, and it's not. It costs a lot of money, and it took a lot of time to install. And it's our lucky day she took us through that.
First, they walked me to the red carpet. It was so cool.
Which I'm kind of interested because I literally thought that she just threw it on her head. Not that it's a horrible wig. It just looks like, that's pretty much what I do when I put on a wig so that I can quickly snatch it back off. People who wear wigs, just you and me, right? Very intimate conversation. Do you like it glued on your head? Doesn't that upset your forehead? Like, I cannot stand hats, bandanas, headbands, and wigs glued to my freaking head because now I want to take it off. Anyway, go ahead, Michaela.
Remember that time I almost tried to go blonde and failed?
Nope, I don't personally watch anyone that much to know when they tried to go blonde and failed. But I'm pretty sure people are so obsessed with following this chick that her people probably do.
Well, this time I decided to try a blonde wig.
Wait, hold on, pause real quick. As someone who likes to morph into different characters and gets really bored with hair pretty quickly, I'm surprised. Like, it seems like it's getting a lot more popular to do, but I'm just surprised that there's so many girls that go out there and just like, they're like, I'm just gonna dye my hair, and then they fry the out of their hair, ruin their hair, it all falls off, and then their head looks like the men who go bald and start a podcast. We don't want to look like the podcast bros. Get a wig before you decide to go a different color. See if you like it, and then go to a professional. Or just get a wig, have it for a day, and then you're done. Anyway, go ahead, Michaela.
It was my first wig install, and I don't regret it. If there's gonna be a time to do a wig, it's for the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary. I hired Eduardo, an incredible hairstylist. He does...
I I just can't get over the accent. Eduardo. She really heavily put that in there. This is great practice for me. I'm actually making a Michaela Nagaria Barbie doll. If you're new to this channel and this is your first video, it gets really weird. Very Barbalicious. Anyway, I'm making one and I've been practicing her voice, so this is great practice for me. Note to self, do not pronounce the R in Eduardo. Eduardo. Got it.
It was like Kesha, Paris Hilton, Demi Lovato, and he brought this incredible real human hair wig. Look at the way he braided my hair.
Pause. I know her head had to hurt wearing that wig because that's a lot of hair under a wig, and the more hair you have, a lot of people ask like, why don't you do all your cosplays anymore where you have like all the different wigs? Because it hurts to a certain extent when your hair gets a certain length. For me, I don't know if my head is just a little pansy, but when my hair was like up to here, it was nothing. I could just throw a wig on. When you have long hair, so I would be crushed if I wore this hair all day, had it tight around my head, and then I got to the comment section and people are like, you look like a Muppet. The one with the really big lips and you can barely see her eyes, that one.
He styled the wig, he cut the bangs. I was really looking to go for that Hannah Montana, and he ate it up. Look at the layers. Look at the highlighting on this wig. I was obsessed. And honestly, it was very comfortable to wear. I could have worn that for hours and hours and hours and have been fine.
Really? Geez, not me having that whole spiel saying, I know it hurts because it hurts me. What do they call that? Projection or something? Yeah, that's what I just did. Anyway, I guess it was comfortable.
It fit perfectly on my head, and the moment I saw me in the blonde, I died a little.
Unfortunately, so did people who saw you on the red carpet. People were so upset about this wig. They hated it. To be fair, I don't think people understood that it was for a Hannah Montana concert where you're supposed to dress up a little. I mean, early 2000s. The outfits are weird, but I see a lot of you Gen Zers and younger bringing it back. I saw it. Y'all are dressing interestingly. I love it. Express yourself. But I don't think a lot of people understood that it was for a Hannah Montana concert or reunion, whatever the hell it was. And they were like, why is she wearing that? How dare she? It's like a cosplay.
Am I supposed to be blonde? I don't know. So I'm naturally dirty blonde, but I've just always had black hair for like literally 10 years. But I kind of ate the blonde up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, with the tan skin and the makeup, it's so good.
Once again, as you can guess, comments turned off for this one as well. So then she was off to the reunion. So now it's time for the interview. And a lot of people were saying, well, why is Michaela there? Why did they invite her and not me, a normal person? Because she's got like millions of followers, you guys. Like, the followers will outdo the people complaining in the comment section every single time. And looking at the views that she got like 5 million views almost per video. So Hannah Montana or Miley Cyrus, whichever one makes the decisions, made the perfect choice of inviting Michaela Nagaria.
Do blondes have more fun or what?
Tonight we're gonna find out.
I want to ask you everything about this new man of yours.
Period.
So along with the wig and this right here, what comes after would have everybody in a chokehold. If you missed out on my last video, we talked about her telling the whole audience, the whole America, the whole world, you guys might want to sit down for this.
I want to stat this video by saying I appreciate you and I love you, and you're gonna want to sit down for this video.
And everybody thought that someone died, but she was just getting a divorce. And then many people said, okay, another entitled influencer doing influencer stuff, thinking that she's more important when everybody gets divorces these days, at least 50%. So she just had that video, and now she's with a new man, and she can't shut up about it. Mostly because, I mean, they shoved an ET mic in her face and they asked her. So go ahead, Michaela, talk about your man.
Wish I had my phone, I'd show you a picture.
Is he here tonight?
No, oh my God, I wish. I think that was the biggest thing I learned from my marriage was I want to protect what I have going forward. So,
Well, she wouldn't protect for long. People quickly found him. I'll tell you about it after the interview.
you know, he's my man and I'm going to keep him a secret for now.
What advice do you have for young women who are maybe getting divorced or there's some redirection in their life?
Ooh, influencer advice. Hook me up, Michaela. What you got?
I mean, I'm in my 20s,
Yeah.
and a lot of times I say I'm ashamed that I had a failed marriage, but a lot of people told me, you can't be ashamed. Like, of your first marriage, which a lot of people get married twice or 3 times or 4 times, it teaches you a lot, and it tells you what you want to take into your future relationships, your future marriages, and I learned so much from my first marriage, and I don't regret a thing.
I mean, that wasn't awful. It's kind of base level advice. I mean, what are you gonna do? Go find Dr. Emmett Brown, use his cool time machine car, go to the past instead of the future, and tell yourself, don't get married. in your early 20s. No, you can't do that. We are just gonna move on to another man. And Michaela did. And people were really upset.
Michaela Nogueira's getting a divorce? You could have fooled me.
Get ready with me for Valentine's Day. I need to look so hot tonight. Like, I deserve that. You don't need a man on Valentine's Day.
She's posting content as if nothing happened.
Okay, so it wasn't exactly just the wig that people were like, oh, Michaela again, hater. It was more so that she looked different in her videos than on the red carpet. So people had to put them together and say, see, told ya, she's ugly in real life. In fact, she looks like SpongeBob. Literally, I saw comments flooded with SpongeBob with a wig. What is this one? No, okay, they do kind of have a similar look. I remember, like, just not to try to be mean, I'm not calling her ugly, I'm just saying someone a long time ago made a comment that I looked like, I can't remember, some horse character. And the way that I did my makeup that day, I looked it up and I'm like, all right, they got me. They're right. I do kind of look like the horse character. I think it was Donkey.
That's right, fool. Now I'm a flying talking donkey.
Damn. Honestly, thanks to YouTube, makeup influencers that helped me learn makeup, face structure, etc., etc. So I'm not trying to be mean, but the shark comment, she does have a similar facial structure. That's not bad. Sharks are pretty too. Anyway, so people started putting the ET interview and then Michaela's videos from her own page together, and they were like, girl, come on. You do use filters on TikTok.
Why doesn't her makeup eat when it's not on her camera? Now listen, I am a non-makeup girly. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know makeup, so I'm not trying to hate. I'm just asking as someone who watches, and I saw this come up on my TikTok, why doesn't her makeup look?
Not them actually having to Photoshop in the freaking pointer, pointing at her face like, guys, look at the difference. She looks ugly here. Jesus. In my early 20s, that might have crushed me. Damn.
How it looks here on everybody else's camera.
Okay, pause. For people, I feel like a lot of people already know this, but maybe people who aren't into like filming, angles, lighting, it really can make a huge difference. There are plenty of people online who will show you exactly what they look like in front of the camera with lights, cameras, and the perfect angle will make them look a lot better than like some kind of Joe Schmo angle.
I want to show you what light can do. As you know, I can't say it enough. We creators decide what you get to see. The first shot and this shot has 10-minute difference.
It makes a huge difference, as in I have a huge ring light on me right now that is propped up very jankily with some Barbie knickknacks, and it does fall over a lot. But I can go somewhere else in my house and not have great lighting and a completely different angle, and then it might show the dark circles under my eyes more. So yeah, she probably does use some sort of filter. There's filters built into TikTok, people. The moment you turn on your phone or the camera in TikTok, there's like a filter. I love it because it's like a basic filter. It helps with lighting, and I don't personally always feel like jankily putting up my Ring camera so I can constantly fall. But I don't think a lot of normal people understand kind of lighting, different positions. I learned it a lot in bodybuilding because one small tweak, especially if you're short and stocky like me, can make you look so big. I noticed they do this a lot to Gypsy Rose, who she's not my favorite person. She kind of freaks me out a lot. And maybe she does use filters. I have no idea. I saw people saying she uses body filters and she's not really that skinny anymore. I don't know. But there was a picture of her just standing on the side of the road and someone snapped a picture and said, look, she has a gut. I knew it. She's fat and definitely using filters. Let me just say, as someone with PCOS, endometriosis, and can look pregnant the moment my body decides to, or if I make a decision to eat some hot Cheetos or anything else spicy, I will widen the up very quickly. I can look snatched at 7 a.m. and 9 months pregnant by 7:45. And I swear to God, if you guys take a picture of me at Disneyland when I'm trying to just eat 32 Mickey Mouse ice cream cones, talking about, wow, Michelle really fell off with her body. No, I'm bloated. My stomach hurts. I'm in pain. I'm working through it because Disney's expensive. I'm gonna eat what I want. All right. Enough with that little spiel. But she asked, why does she maybe look different? Probably because she might use filters along with different angles and lighting.
Now, if you guys are not familiar, Michaela went to the Hannah Montana premiere and she was interviewed by several, magazines. ET was there, all of that stuff. And when you're watching her on camera, she looks like a totally different person.
I'm gonna have to disagree with whoever this person is. Let's go back to this clip right here. Her makeup looks generally similar to what I saw in that TikTok. You know what's different? Her face is is pretty frozen. She's not talking and moving around and everything. Like, I know a lot of people don't like Michaela, but I'm pretty neutral to a lot of internet type of stuff. I don't really have a bias. I'm not up her booty cheeks, nor am I have my pitchfork out waiting for her to post about mascara. And literally this drama seemed to be, she went to the Hannah Montana concert, she wore a wig. It wasn't her normal style. Many people thought that she looked like the shark from Finding Nemo or SpongeBob or Robin Williams. That was the whole thing pretty much. So then the discussion started being, especially in the comment section, a lot of people were saying, damn, you guys really like to bully this girl for like a lot. And I have to agree, I get it. She probably uses filters. She might even Photoshop her body. She might have lied about mascara and lied about a few other things. But you know what? Who doesn't lie?
Hannah, have you ever lied?
I don't know where I was going with that. I just do also agree that people give her a really hard time. She wore a freaking Hannah Montana wig to a Hannah Montana stupid ass concert. Anyway, she really teased that whole boyfriend thing for a while. And by tease, I mean she showed his hand. Fantasies of God, fantasies that were 20 million views. She knows how to get the views, she knows how to get you, and she knows how to get the people who don't like her keep watching. She literally showed a hand, made tons of money from it. That is wild. If you think you're gonna cancel Michaela Nagaria because she lied about mascara and some filters on her face to her body. What else did she do? I can't remember. Oh, she lied about her voice. If this teaches you anything, is that lying gets you to the top.
I'm sure you're not suggesting to a class of second graders that lying is ever okay.
Especially on TikTok. And Miss Michaela decided to lie again because she put up a 9-minute video addressing all the attention about the filters and her being fake.
This is the last time I am ever going to speak on this, because it is a dead-end conversation. We've talked about it for the last 6 years, and I'm just ready to put it to bed. But quite frankly, the real reason I'm making this video is because I'm tired of my name constantly being lied on, and I can never defend myself.
And I have to say, Michaela, I was vouching for you, okay? I made the whole speech like 2 minutes ago about filters, angles, bloating, relaxed versus not relaxed, and then she said this.
Obviously, this video is about my looks, my appearance, what I present online versus what is seen in public, out in the wild. Now, I have said so many times that I do not film my videos with filters, and I will fucking die on that hill. I am filming in the TikTok app as we speak. There is 0 filter on my face right now.
Unfortunately, TikTok tells you the exact filters people put on their videos and over their face, and it did not take long for people to just scroll about 2 videos over and say, you do use filters. We might be on TikTok all day, but we ain't that stupid. And personally, I don't care if people use filters. It's there. People are gonna use them. Most people use them if you're on TikTok. Looks, if you haven't noticed, are extremely important to people. And if you look slightly different, people are gonna make fun of you. And if you're saying looks aren't important when you're on TikTok, you're delusional. Have you seen the comments about Michaela's real looks?
I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you want this conversation to end with. What do you think's going to happen? Constantly talking about how I look, because nothing's going to fucking happen. You can make fun of the way I fucking look in my comments. You can bully the fuck out of me. But I just want you to know that says a lot fucking more about you than it ever will about me.
To be honest, no wonder she uses them. I personally don't get this whole discussion. For the most part, if you don't want to use filters, just don't use them. But I also don't understand people lying about it. Just say it's a filter and move on. Posting the 9-minute video about never using filters was very weird, Michaela.
The problem I have with all of this is this lie that I'm filtering and altering my face and therefore deceiving my audience. Like, fuck off. I will block anyone who fucking says I'm deceiving my audience with face altering filters. I am not deceiving my audience at all.
Anyway, I still stand by my opinion that the best person who knows the angles, the lighting, and the camera is probably you, and you're always gonna look better in the pics that you take of yourself. We've all seen that meme. Anyway, she showed us how she took her wig off.
I have had this wig on for hours, and somehow it still looks incredible. But now we need to figure out how to take it off because this shit's on my fucking head.
Hold up, Michaela. I think you lied earlier when you said that it was comfortable. Because when I wear something that's comfortable, I don't, at the end of the day, say this shit's on my head. I have that same energy when it comes to bras. I absolutely hate them, and I'm ripping them off right when I get home, which makes me think she lied. Add this to another Michaela lie. Anyway, this shows why I do not like gluing anything to like my head, my hair, whatever. I feel like it's just gonna rip out my natural hair. And this took way too long for my ADHD ass cheek.
It's glued to my hair.
When you take off a glued wig, you have to get some kind of solution, some kind of like oily solution to help break down the bonds of the glue, which they did.
Oh my god.
And if you are not skilled when it comes to wigs and you don't have patience, you could rip out a lot of your hair and you're gonna have a bald spot. I went through that a lot in my early 20s. So yeah, be careful, y'all.
Yo, my makeup.
I think if I let that sit maybe a second
Okay.
and do it on the other side,
My makeup really is eating.
No,
Not her talking about her makeup eating and everyone else is saying how awful she looks. That's so sad. Look, I don't have a bias. I'm just saying, how would you feel if you really, really liked what you look like? You put all this work into it, you absolutely loved it, and then just like millions of people came out and said, fuck, you look disgusting. You look like a fucking Muppet, you stupid bitch. You look nasty. You look like SpongeBob with a wig. Wait, no, you look like Robin Williams with a wig. You ugly bitch. Like, what? Wouldn't you like fall on the floor and die?
Try being an influencer for a day.
Because I do feel like a lot of people would. Sometimes I get comments about my red lipstick, which I love. By the way, my mom would never let me wear red lips when I was younger, and now that I'm an adult, I do it all the time. But sometimes I'll get people saying, stop wearing red lips. I hate it. I prefer a natural nude lip. And I'm always like, let me go on your profile and tell you every single thing that I personally don't like about you and your face and your toe and your pinky. And in my earlier YouTube years, I usually would because I had more time on my hands. And those types of people hated when I did that. And then I'm kind of like, huh? Then don't do it to other people. Wear what you want. And I'm gonna continue wearing my red lips, and sometimes I'll do a nude lip when I don't feel like doing red lips because they take a little bit of time. Anyway, I know you guys were on the edge of your seats wondering, did they get the wig off without ruining her hair? And they did.
I hate it here. No, I'm actually like this.
It's like attached in the back somehow.
I know, but I can't. There's so much going on back here with your real hair. I can't figure it out.
Well, eventually it was fine. So that was the drama that you missed. That included an influencer, a Hannah Montana wig, and some makeup, some filters, some weird Hannah Montana clothes. I'm not too sure, but that's what would be raking up over 20 million views, 5 million views, a lot of views. A damn wig. Who would have thought? I put hours and hours into my videos on here, but I could literally just lie a few times, put on a lot of makeup, a Hannah Montana wig, and go to TikTok. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed this little chit chat type video about things that went viral that I watched so that you wouldn't rot your brain on an app called TikTok. Do you want more videos? Let's do it. You know I got a lot for you. We also just revisited a few characters like Dank Demas, Samira, Amberlynn Reed, because they have been going viral as well. And one story actually really pissed me off. I usually don't get mad about internet things, but it really irritated me. So I will link that up here and in the pinned comment below. Come with me, let's look at each other's foreheads even more. And on the topic of a forehead, bring it here. Whenever we close out the video, I just gotta kiss you on your forehead because it's perfect. It's not too big, not too small. It is like the perfect size. I can tell. I see it right there. And I'll see you guys in the video that I linked below. Bye, you guys.
I'm a gym girly, love lifting heavy, doing all the curling. I live for the pump, my biceps looking plump. I'm a gym girl.